You. This morning we are talking about why time blocking doesn't work for you. There are some people that it seems like they try to do time blocking and they try to mitigate their own time and it is just not working for them, and we're going to talk about that today and hopefully be able to nip it in the bud for you so you can start actually cranking some stuff out, right? Actually start working in your business. So first things first, you guys, first things second, you guys can win things. Just a heads up. Let me do this remind me later thing here. So the way that you win things is you subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment on my YouTube videos, and share my YouTube videos into social media, tagging myself or my business page in it. Totally up to you how you want to do that. But one person every single week is going to win something for free because of that, okay? So now let's go ahead and get into this. And you guys, I see you popping into the live chat, so good morning to you. And then I'm going to be swinging back through after I'm done talking. I'm going to put some of you up on screen where you belong, and we're going to chat it out, okay? So this topic comes from a friend of mine posting, I want to say it was in one of her groups earlier, and I think it was this week. Sometimes I'm not sure what day it is, what week it is. Can anybody else feel that? Anyone else really feel that? But what she posted was something that I talk about a lot, but I think it bears repeating because people need to hear it, and I have new followers every day. So if you're new to me, you may not have heard this before, and I don't blame you for not going through my previous 800 videos immediately. You may not have heard this yet, so let's just go ahead and talk it out. So the reason why time blocking doesn't work for some people is simply because there's a deeper rooted issue at hand. It's not about time blocking. It was never that you didn't have enough time to complete the tasks that you wanted to complete. It was never about time in the first place. That's just a lie that you told yourself. And it's not a malicious lie. It's not like you were trying to hurt your own feelings by telling this lie to yourself, but it's a lie that you told yourself that kept you from looking at the truth. We're just going to get real here today. How's that sound? And so the truth is, you guys, if time blocking and if you're not sure what time blocking is essentially the way that I do it is I'll set my alarm for 15 minutes. And so I do a 15-minute sprint in my business. 15 minutes. I turn off all dings, dongs, anything that's going to alert me. So I pop out of Facebook. My phone is face down on if you ever walk into an office or a room I'm sitting in and my phone is face down, it's because I'm focused. I'm doing something else, or I'm with my family, in which case my phone is down, face down. I don't need any notifications. I am focused somewhere else. But when that is going on, my focus, like I said, is somewhere else. And so time blocking is where I set, a 15-minute timer and I sprint it out. I have a list of things I need to get done. I get those things done, and I don't allow myself to stop in that 15 minutes. I don't allow myself to peruse the internet. I don't allow myself to, I thought of this weird thing. I wonder about this. You know how your brain just starts doing some really strange kind of 4-year-old stuff whenever you decide to focus in on something. It's happens all the time. I'll start working and then all of a sudden my brain's like, but what about gluten-free cupcakes with sprinkles? And there's this random weird stuff, which normally I would Google. But in my time blocking, I don't Google it because I am focused. I am working. I'm doing my thing. That's why it doesn't require that much time for me to get stuff done. It's why I work 5 to 10 hours a week. It's because it doesn't require that much time for me to get things done. Okay, so why does time blocking not work for people? Let's get back to that now that I've explained time blocking. It doesn't work for people that time wasn't the issue in the first place. If time were the issue in the first place and really and truly you felt like, okay, I have these tasks to do, but I don't have enough time to do it. If really and truly that were your only issue, time blocking would be your answer. And then the people out there that are like, time blocking doesn't work. That's because your time isn't your issue. Your belief is. Your issue is that you don't really believe you can succeed in the first place, so why on earth are you going to commit? That's what's really going on there. It was never about time. It was about your own belief in yourself. And sometimes it's not your belief in yourself so much as it's your belief in the systems. Okay? We see this a lot in network marketing because a lot of systems feel weird to people. They don't feel sustainable to people. And you see it a lot in just regular, either online or brick and mortar business growth. So whenever you go to a business coach or a business seminar, you see a lot of things and you're like, I don't know if I could do that. I don't really like how that looks. I don't really want to do that. So that's your belief in a system. Okay? And that's not even necessarily your belief in yourself. But hey, listen, if you don't believe in the system, if you don't believe that you can do the system, first of all, if you don't like the system, you're not going to do it. Okay? Just done. Let's cut it off right there. If you don't like a system, whether it be network marketing, building your business in any way, following somebody and being like, I don't like that, you're not going to do it. You can't force yourself to do it. You're not going to do it. Which is why I've created a system that's literally everybody on the planet can do, because it's in service. There's no way that you don't feel like you could do it, because you're literally helping people. And I think that everybody at their core really does want to help people. So inherently, this system works for everybody. That's kind of the beauty of it. But anyway, I digress. So if you don't believe the system in the first place, if you don't like the system, you're not going to do it. But then if you still try to rhinoceros your way right on through the system and say, like, bull in a china shop, I'm going, right? I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. It's what they said is going to work. I'm going to make it happen. Here I go. And you just bull right through that thing. You will not be successful. Because as much as you're bowling through the system, the thing that's most important to your success is missing. And that's the heart. Because if you're bowling through a system, you're checking boxes and you're not staying focused on what really matters in your business and in the way that you show up. And precisely the thing that will make it sustainable for you and therefore successful for you. So I'm deconstructing this whole argument here, okay? I hope you guys are staying with me. I go through a lot of stories because it's easier for us to understand things. The human mind, I cater to the way the human mind works, okay? I'm essentially an ed tech. I cater to how can we make this happen? How does this work? How can we create transformation? How does this work? How, right? And so the truth is, for the people out there, the busy moms, the families, the single business owners, solopreneurs, for those people out there that are trying to time block and get this thing done, and gosh, it's working for everybody else. Why is it not working for me? Because you don't believe that you can really be successful. You don't believe in the system that you're working, or you don't believe in yourself. And here's the beauty in that, is once you recognize it, it can be game over for that entire thought process. So you could be watching this video today, recognize that that's you, and turn it around. You could turn it in on itself. And then you can start making changes today. But here's the thing, is we have to stop blaming things. We have to stop blaming everything around us. We have to stop blaming this doesn't work and this doesn't work and this. You are the common denominator. Because of every successful person that I know, they do not complain. They do not say, this doesn't work and this doesn't work. And they say, okay, looks like we have a potential opportunity here. Looks like we've got, a challenge. Looks like, okay, let's figure this out. It's an obstacle. It's a thing to get past. It's not a thing to stop us. So if you've ever looked at time block and you've been like, that doesn't work, you need to look deeper. Because it's not the time blocking that doesn't work. It can't not work. It's a system. It's a thing. It can't not work. I mean, and do we all agree? You set your timer for 15 minutes. You turn all notifications off. All you have is you and your tasks, your to-do list, and your job is to do those lists. How can that not work? There's no reason it can't work. If you believe in yourself and if you believe in the system that you're working for your business. If you don't, you're going to feel like you're wasting your time. If you feel like you're wasting your time, you feel automatically like you are taking time from your family, and that isn't sustainable. So in order to fix that, again, reverse engineering here, in order to fix that, you guys, make sure you're working a good system. All right? If you don't have a system to grow your business, and I am in talks with my own, I'm not going to cry, my own biggest mentor I have ever had in my life. Like, I never thought I would speak to this man, let alone us work on something together. But it's coming. And so, anywho, there is a thing. But what I'm going to share with you right now is, if you do not yet have a system, this is your system. This is the system, like I said, that works for everybody. And it's going up like 90% in price. And I'm not kidding, guys. It is. It is. I'm recording everything, like re-recording things, breaking it apart in January. So like, you need to get in. So, and that's when the price goes up. So go to Livin the Dream with Martha, message me the words, let's do this, rainbows and unicorns, whatever you want. I'll give you the details on the program. You can say yes or no, totally up to you. I'm not going to chase you around the internet. It's not my style. It's not what I do. It's not what I teach you how to do either. I'm going to teach you how to grow your business. I'm going to teach you how to grow multiple income streams from home. I'm going to teach you how to be able to have more time to spend with your family. I'm going to teach you how to be able to quit your job. I'm going to teach you how to live the life you're designed to live in the first place. That's what I teach you, okay? And all of this without ads, without spending extra money on this and that and whatever, okay? This is it. This is it. What was I saying? Oh, and then the other thing. You need a system that you can believe in. And then the other thing, you guys, is you need to be able to believe in yourself. You need to be able to believe in yourself. I don't typically do like 2 calls to action in a video, but because these are both very important things I'm going to, I actually have a program, and it's very inexpensive on how you will be able to believe in yourself. People went into it thinking they were already good and came out like, oh my gosh, it's changing people and families' lives of simply how they look at themselves, their own belief in themselves, which then allows them to be successful, you guys. It's called The Big Think. If you go to withmartha.com, again, it's withmartha.com, go to courses at the top, scroll down, you're looking for The Big Think. That's what you're looking for. You could probably Google it. I imagine it would show up on Google, because I'm an SEO girl. So The Big Think, Martha Krejci, will likely be on the Googles as well. But you guys, that's what I wanted to touch on today, because it's Friday, we're heading into a weekend, and it's awesome. But we're also heading into a new year here pretty soon, and I want to make sure that our heads are on straight, and that 2022 is going to be the year everything changed. And for my people in HBR, 2021 was the year everything changed, and 2022 is the year everything goes. Okay, that's what's going on. It's real. Leslie, Big Think is boss. Yeah, Big Think is boss. I'm not even gonna play the humble card on that one. It really is boss. Tara, I thought I didn't need Big Think, which is why I needed it. There it is. Megan, I'm planning to redo the Big Think on New Year's Eve. Ooh, what great timing on that. Cindy, the Big Think, I didn't think I needed it, but boy was I wrong. Having a positive mindset for the most part, I was like, yes. I love this idea. Been too busy to look at New Year's Eve, but thanks, I will do that too. I love it. Oh, you guys are great. You guys are awesome. Yeah. The heart is what really matters. Melissa, you are exactly right. Andrea, yes, you are the common denominator. That's it. You guys, the more we can be honest with ourselves, the more we'll be able to grow. The more we want to complain and blame other people for what's happening in our lives, the more that it's up to them what happens in our lives. The moment you own what happens in your life, there's nobody else to blame. And it's really just all about you and what you're making of your situation. And that's where some really amazing things start to happen. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not leaving my life up to chance. I'm not leaving my life in the hands of anybody else. I'm not. God, of course, but no person. No person. So, anywho, love you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.